Final Fantasy 14 Dawntrail. I checked some things out, but if I'm correct, the queue should not be that long. This is my character. It's called, of course, it's called Kersey. Queue of 17. We should be in no time. I don't know if any of you have been to TwitchCon lately, but when I was there, it was really fun. I got to see a lot of people, got to see a lot of booths with things for all things that streamers like very much, things that streamers could get into, trials and other stuff that made your stream better, new ideas. Alright, so this is the first time loading in. Okay, we're in Ulda. Recommendations, Bottled Fantasy. I saw that one. You can change race now. Not that I would want to change race. The only things I saw from what you could, at least from what I saw, what you can do, is the new storyline and this quest and a few of the new abilities, because I didn't want to get too involved in the complete storyline because I didn't know how they would, if they would spoil it a little bit, you know. I don't like spoilers at all. Power Gouge. Upon learning the trait, cartridge 2 and 3rd cartridge can be stored in the powder gouge. Cartridges are added to the gouge by using combo actions such as Solid Barrel or Demon Slaughter, acquired at level 43. Yeah, I don't think this changed for me because I'm a gunslinger. A gunbreaker, sorry, gunslinger is something completely different. No, I don't think this changed. Maybe some things changed for me. I don't know. Rope divide, change, jumping attack, potency of it. Oh no! Wait, they changed my jump. To jump through things. Or two things, rather. Wait, let's just first. Okay, so we have a new main scenario quest, a new world to explore. Steps of Ulda. I need to check one more thing. If the sound, if the volume is correct, because if the volume is not correct, it will be. If the volume is correct, because if the volume is not correct, it will be. Volume is correct. Yeah, we do have a volume. There is sound in the. I don't know if it's too low, but guess we'll find out another time. All right, main scenario quest. Where is it? The Northern Empty. Old Charlian. So as I said, I didn't check out any of the story, just the trailer, and I think I checked the live letter once when they showed a few new abilities, but I didn't really get that much from the live stream, from the live letter. I'm not that much of a dedicated player to know all the stats and all the rights and wrongs of what's new. A new world explorer. I first want to check if something changed with my character, because just to give you an overview, you see, I don't play that much. I have a few things unlocked. Last time I was busy doing all the quests in the world, and tried to. I did it, I think, within 2 weeks, just because I had nothing much to do really. But besides that, I don't do that much in the game. I mean, my only level 90 character is a Gunbreaker, and that will probably only be the level 100 character. There were 2 new classes, Viper and Pictomancer, so I truly want to try out Pictomancer, but I don't really know how that class will play. Oh yeah, the stats for my character, how do I get there? Actions and traits, yeah. So we have main commands, general actions. Okay. So we have a new level 100 ability, Reign of Beasts. Deliver an attack to a target and all enemies nearby it with a potency of 800. For the first enemy can only be executed when ready to rain. What is ready to rain? Guess we'll find out. Reduces damage taken by 40%, increases maximum HP by 20% and restores the amount of increased 15 seconds duration. So let's just put these 2 on the bar, even though we can't use them yet. Oh wait, this one... Okay, so Great Nebula is just this ability Nebula. It will just change and be stronger by 40%, by 10%. And this is a completely new ability. Sonic Break, I haven't seen that one before. Oh wait, that's Sonic Break, yeah. Limited attack when potency of 300. Wait, so some abilities changed, so this ability changed. Demon Flash. Do we have an ability that will rush the target location? So that's our new ability that we'll use to join. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer you. No, sorry, man. Not something I'm interested in. How long will you be streaming? So I will be streaming, I think, for a maximum of 3 hours, because I need to work in the evening. And I just got a call that I need to work a few hours earlier. Yeah. So it won't be that long of a stream, but at least I have time to try out Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail and check out the new story and the new campaign that comes with it. I'm guessing you didn't play Final Fantasy XIV before. Not the way we should go. Wait, I'm maybe looking at the map. Nope. It's really fun. It's one of the big MMOs out there. You have World of Warcraft, and you have Final Fantasy XIV. You have a few big other ones, but I didn't play very many of those because I'm not really that much of an MMO player. I like to do some of the quests and like to do a lot of story, not really the raiding stuff. I do that from time to time, but only with a few friends and maybe 2-3 hours in one evening in maybe once every 3 months or so. So if you don't know the story of Final Fantasy XIV from the past few expansions that happened, I would recommend to watch a video of it completely online. It's an insane storyline. It's one of the best out there. It only takes... It took me 6 months to complete, so you can imagine that the compilations of how long the story will be, or how a compilation of how the story goes, will also be a few hours. So I would recommend that you just do that if you don't know the story before. The only thing people should know until now is that we are the hero. We saved the world from doom, and this is a complete new storyline. A storyline that starts from our character, not really from scratch, but sort of from scratch. And a certain person from a land called Tuliolal came to us and said, I need your help, because my father is or my superior, I don't know what it really is organizing a tournament, and someone will become the new king, the person who wins the tournament. And that's this person in orange. Ojika Chun, I can't pronounce those names, that will be terrible. She has a message for you. Welcome back, Gertie. I've just had word from Erenville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tural aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while you go and inform your travels companions? It should only take a moment. Of course. Our trusted travel companions from the past. Sorry. Thanks for advice. I need to leave again. I need to study. Yeah. What kind of exam do you have? Because it's the last weeks before school. Before school ends, before summer break starts. What kind of exams do you need to prepare for? Solid mechanics. Does sound difficult indeed. Well, success with your exam for solid mechanics. Hope you'll get it. And calculate stress and strains and shit. Though I could never. Thanks, good luck. Yeah, good luck. So these are our trusted companions, Elfino, LSA, and Kryl. Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at the moment's notice. The only yet to arrive is Erenville himself. If I read some words incorrectly, that's because I'm dyslexic. I maybe told that before, but it's not great sometimes. Ah, you're all here. It took some precision, but the Kalinas guild ship has granted us places aboard the vessel bound for Tural. There'll be other passengers, researchers and artisans, and the like, so we'll need to share the deck space. That's fine, Erenville. I doubt anyone expected we have a ship at all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone still clear on what we'll be doing in Tural, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolal is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support you bid to become Dawn servants. In addition to that, Elfino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks a way to recoil and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tural, we hope to learn more about its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they'll find common ground, develop stronger ties, and sort the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsebard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can assure that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Kryl? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn servants. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as a guide. Still playing the part of a stoic servant, I see. This guy. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind? Oh, I go wherever adventure is to be found. Yes, we always go where adventure is to be found. Hey, that's what they tell me. Right then, and I'm saying that playing a computer game, yeah, it's really tragic. Right then, if all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. All right, let's go to Tuliolal. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Alright. I feel a cinematic incoming where we don't have to read. It's really beautiful. I didn't say anything about the new graphics update, but...
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well,
I will set it
for
to
once,
automatic.
the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Buthiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough, disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
Of course, we do have everything we need. That is one massive ship though. Oh. Maybe if I see the update
And
side
so
by side.
does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Kettenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Toral.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat!
A new part of our map. Oh damn. Now it becomes more visible that there is a graphics update because of the lighting. There's no
Smooth sailing so
pixelated
far.
textures.
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
His voice does not match his outfit and his character.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Toral was far, but it's another thing to really know.
On the map it didn't look that far though, but maps can be deceiving, I guess.
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession.
Tell us.
Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself?
Or
I'm
Arnett.
sure you have
can do that
questions
too.
of your own. Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
The grandfather must be a very powerful man. Oh damn. So just as I said, most older textures were very pixelated, and as you can see, that isn't the case at all at the moment. Maybe it's because I'm blind, but I don't. Oh wait. Yeah, we do see a lot of better shading on the face. I don't know if there are some settings I need to enable to see them for real, but it does look better. It does look great. Even the ship doesn't have pixelated textures anymore, because this is the same model they use in the main city. In what was it called? Limsa, yeah, how could I forget? These are the same models for ships that are in Limsa. So this swarty sailor seems to be wanting to chat. Did you want to make a wager or taking bets on who will be set next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair? There are 4 claimants in the right of succession, young Bouklemet being one of them, of course. But from what Mamou Yablok was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders, not many keen to risk their coin on the 3rd promise. Alright. What do you have to say? My story? Well, since you ask, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Ketenram. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot in Tyrell, almost 80 years ago. The Mamuja's leader is said to have welcomed Ketenram with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure... Oh, wait, I'm being called. Alright, where were we? Ah yes, the worldly adventure, but the real treasure was the crops he bought back. Potatoes, tomatoes and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tales say Ketenram returned to Tyrell several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. But even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end in this testimony to the ocean's peril. What do you have to say? I see you in Eorzea before, great and famous hero. Gah, I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tyrell, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. Okay, so where are the other 2? Fontaine. Alright. Oh. This will be my first visit to Tyrell. Fontaine's the name. I was working at Steinmeis Aesthetics in Ulda, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian in the hopes of starting over. While I was tempted and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so to Leolal seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. Yeah, I can imagine. And there's the last one, the self-assured trader. An adventurer, I presume. I'm a merchant from myself, based in Ulda. Specialty imports and exports Eorzean and Tyrali both. Some of these names, man. I mean, a self-assured adventurer. I can read that, but Fontaine names? Bro. How do they expect that you... There are a few names that you can remember, but they are still hard to pronounce. Is this your first crossing the salt, as they say? Do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It is not uncommon for various races to be referred to instead of by names of certain clans. For the Mokite, here we go again. The Hetsaro, the Rotgar. I know this one because a few friends of mine pronounced it in the correct way. And this one, the Xibral, Not because every member of a given clan is the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan, a fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Yeah? Well... those were the 5 people we could speak to. Kryl, did you learn anything of interest? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, I hadn't heard that about the clan's names. We should have Hooglamat and Erenville teach us the new ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Alright. And it's raining.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
She doesn't seem to handle ships that well.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick.
No, you
I'm
don't.
just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Viera live there?
The Shetona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Maybe you should roll up your sails?
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
I'm not experienced in seafaring, so I don't know what the right thing is you could do in a situation like this.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
Maybe they don't like us in Toronto. Wait, what was that? Did you see the guy standing up on the... He's glitching! The guy's glitching!
Tossed our ship about like a toy.
What the hell?
Sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Deadly.
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning. What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease. Hooglamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
At least she tried.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Yeah. So this only just seems to be the beginning. We are on our own. The light shining upon our skin. And the sun is shining again. How beautiful.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds. Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full
The
recovery.
sailor who just floated away into midair
Good news indeed.
and was lifted into the
If
ground.
all's well, then we
the
needn't
ground.
delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway.
Yeah, real nice.
If anything, it should be
so
us
that's why we're
thanking
on
you
the
for
smallest
helping us
ship
through that
in the
beast of a
trailer.
storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
You don't know what the other contestants
Then I
will
better
be
not
like.
let you down. Oh. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
It's just perfect. If you're ever in a big battle and you have the capabilities to just transform someone's state of being, just make them nauseous. If you can't beat them, just make them nauseous. Just make them sick.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
The ship's going as fast, the speedboat. Yeah, of course we're enjoying ourselves.
There,
Because
look, my
this is the
friends.
new beginning.
Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
There you can see the new VFX, the new graphics really good. Oh damn. It looks really small, but Dawntrail. Because on the map it's stretched from the bottom, from the north to the south. Ah, our new home. This does remind me a little bit of one of the expansions from World of Warcraft. The Aztec buildings. Or style. If we can walk in a moment, I will try to check and see if my my graphics are all to the best settings that they can be.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a...
Yeah, it does
No.
look very
I've
impressive.
never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihyolal are still few and far between.
That will be so
And
weird
As
if
we
you just
don't build seafaring ships,
came to a new
only a
country
handful of
and
Turali ever venture
said to
abroad.
someone, wow.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to
what I
play the
mean.
fool sail with Lominsan
That's
merchants
horrible.
to secure employment in Eorzea.
Maybe it didn't.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
I'm guessing there aren't many forms to fill out if you're the queen's or the king's daughter.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tulihyolal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
Weak.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
At least they're doing their job.
Well, well, you really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first.
Maybe not. Maybe she does. Who knows? Who can say? We're not used to the ways of
I
the
bid you
people of
welcome to
Tuliolal.
Tuliolal.
They also pronounce it with a bit of an H. Tuliolal, more like that. But let's just call it Tuliolal. Alright. So, first of all, system configuration and graphic settings. Can we... Okay, so everything is on high, maximum. Yeah. So everything is on the highest settings. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. Jesus, that's a lot of XP, and it also probably is not a lot of XP. Wait. You've arrived at Tuliolal. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the Swarty Sailor in the Scholar's Harbor in Old Charlian. Okay, so how does this look on the map? So 3 new areas here. Okay. Oh damn. That looks so cool. The new map. Wait, can we make it a little bit bigger? This is such an upgrade. They should have separated Ilsabard though. I mean, this doesn't make any sense to put these two together because these are miles apart, if you know what I mean. But for the rest, oh damn. What a map. I wonder if people who aren't on the new update, who are still playing the old version, haven't bought a Dawntrail, are still yeah, if they are still seeing the old map. Here you see 49,000 XP is just a sliver on the level 90 bar. While being on solid ground. Right then, first things first. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize you've just arrived, but we should get familiar with the city before the Rite of Succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Probably not. Aha! We're wondering who these strange folk were, so the third promise has found herself a new followers then. Followers? Woeklemat, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick, no sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the Rite of Succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. but a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if you're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command respectful distance, but you're just easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you. Third promise. They did have a point. Wooklemat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I suggest we move in 2 groups as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Gersey, you and Trial can come with me. I'll take the wins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on us all, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wooklemat nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm already good to go. I'm ready to go, so. No. Not really. I'm fine now, really. I can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What's with the contest, Luminal and all? Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Erenville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges, ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yok Tural, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and are carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be on our next stop. Alright. Yeah, I already know this. Come with me, even though you're showing me around. There we go. Wait, first let's attune to the crystal. The one and mighty crystal. It will probably cost a fortune to travel here if we are in another district or another land. This city is so much greener than Old Charlian. Old Charlian was a bit plain. This one, not that much. I'm really detailed. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliola's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Alright, I should mention that here in Tuliolo we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming from Eorzea, so shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also, oh boy, Washu Meshi. Alright. Another market to the east of here that can wait another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we head back a bit, then northwards up to the stairs to a certain plaza. I can wait to see the looks on your faces. Wait. Probably people are alive, right? Maybe I don't have that many friends. Yeah, a few people are alive. I will say hi to you. She is someone I met a few weeks ago, and I said I would say hi every time I saw her line. How you doing? Cool. Yeah, you. Well. Yeah. There is an easier way to chat with people, but I don't know how. Maybe that's you're not seeing. Oh wait, maybe I can give me So I messaged her or him. I don't know if it's a her or him. I'm guessing it's a him. Oh, maybe it was better to let you know that I was alive on Twitch before telling each other certain things. Okay, so we now have let's see another circle. Oh, we need to go the other way around. Are you far into the update? What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Eaterites in Tuliolo. I think I told you before, but my brother, Kawona, spent 3 years studying in Sharian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of the Eaterite construction. Papa warned me to the idea at once. He had one built immediately. Damn, already done with the update. That's so fast. Did you do the tuning thing? If you are ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up to the slope to the right. At the top is the gate, which leads us to Dawntrail. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way, though that's the headquarters for the Land Guard. I hope my camera is not in the way of anything. It isn't at the moment, but... I am not going the right way. Whoa. And why is it still big? Wait. Yeah. That's better. I can finish the story in 3 days. Yeah, but... I can't. I'm not that fast of a player. Yeah, probably. Anyways, focus on your stream. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, true. I have to focus on my stream, but I mean, it's a sort of documented thing where I document everything I do in game, so I'll probably stream all the time I'm gaming from now on. Maybe not all the time, but most of the time. For me, it's really not that more. Wait. Yeah. Well, some people it can be a little bit exhausting to just stream and play, but it isn't for me, so that's not really a problem. Oh. Sentinel. Yeah, probably, but it doesn't really matter to me. We'll chat another time if you'd like. Alright. Not that far. So. Perfect. What is this? Discuss Tuliola's elevation. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Yeah, that's smart. Doing 2 things at a time. The city is also really big. I think it's... Is it... Well... Old Charlie and what was it called? Yeah, Old Charlie and Rotterdam combined are really big too, so... A tune here. Alright. Here we are, Bright Bloom post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliola's and preserving the peace. The Lance Guard are led by our nation's strongest warriors, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zoralia took over as commander. The title is no empty honor, it means first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servants in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, we'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Elfino and LSA should be around to hear it too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's at the northern end of Talonmark. Okay, and where is that? The Sky Gate. Why is it called the Sky Gate? It is because well, I mean, it reaches high into the sky, that's for sure. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally large, massively large bridge there. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yok. Strictly speaking, Tural isn't actually two separate continents. Yok Tural, the southern land of the mother, and Sak Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legend says it's used to be one great landmass, but long ago the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other onto the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating it split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But getting back to Sak Tural, those lands are also part of Tuliola's nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united people of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural have been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled to the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what lies beyond the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Sak Tural requires a special traveling pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the Rite of Succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then you must have to wait. That seems weird, because the moment, why would you stop people from traveling through your entire country? Even though there's a contest going on, it should be possible. I'll hold you to that. Yeah. We haven't even seen the southern continent yet, so that will be nice to see even both. I never broke my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. Well, let's hope we can get you on that throne then. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliola is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. We'll head west next, towards the Ark of the Dawn. The dirigible land is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tuliola certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We'll get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Of course we can continue on. Oh, I clicked through that. Muklamat and Graal. Oh no, continue. Yeah, we had this before. Go. So we didn't attune to this one yet. We attuned to this one, I think. This one and this one. 3, 4 more. Final Fantasy, some of these buildings just look a little bit too perfect sometimes. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could build an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of Yok-Hui Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Xak-Tural to appease the gods who slumber in the great ocean trench. After the Yok-Hui withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw the structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliolal. We climb these set of stairs here, all the way up. Alright. Oh, it's a youngling. A young dinosaur. I don't know what this race is called, but it looks a little bit like a dinosaur. Oh, there are more. That's so cute. Oh, there's some text up here. Papa's palace is called Volok Shuna, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll come back here later. Let's move on for now. Okay, so we can go downstairs right here. It's really a combination of Aztec and maybe I don't know what these buildings are built like. What they resemble in our culture, in our world. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all of Yok-Tural's clans. Mamu, Yar, Xpral, Papula, Moblin, Hanuana, Hanu. We also have Tono Awawata. Oh, this must be hilarious to just see me read all these really difficult words. Pronounce them probably. And Shinota, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Xak-Tural. In essence, it's gathering of people from every corner of Tural. A true representation of Tuliolal's diverse characters. The adornments on each building contribute to the electric. Hi, Annie, thank you for following. a true representation of Tuliola's diverse characters. The adornments on each building contribute to the electrical cultural aesthetics. It's also beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Oh. So where are we going now? So that's our second follower. Of your second follower. Damn, spooky lurch you got. Yeah, they're from Invader Zim. I don't know if you've seen that show before, but one of my favorites. How you doing? I'm great. I'm playing Final Fantasy Dawntrail for the first time, and I'm really enjoying it. And how are you doing? Yeah. So most of the live stream, I don't know how long you've watched, but I also enjoy it. You play Final Fantasy 14 too. That's nice. Are you far into the update? Far into the game? Or are you just enjoying the stream? Is that what you're saying? That big drum is called Dawn Herald. They pay for it. Wait, what big drum? Oh! That drum. That's indeed a large drum. That big drum is called Dawn Herald. No, I didn't play it yet. I'm just play horror games. Ooh, I like horror games too. Yeah, I have a few horror games in mind that I want to play on stream too, but since this channel or this Twitch channel is mostly for me just trying out stuff, because most of the time I'm playing games, I feel sad afterwards that I didn't record it, but because I would like to rewatch some of the things I did, and most of the games I played are horror games too. Or pseudo horror games are also the games I play, like Forest, Subnautica, but some other horror games, maybe Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear 2 is something that I want to play on stream, maybe one day, because I played one, or maybe I'll play both, because the last one I played, I think, a long time ago. I think about 5 years ago. But just play horror games. Damn. Is there nothing else you like besides horror games? I tried hitting my ex. And don't be scared, you're pretty much a good streamer. Thank you. I'm not that scared. I just some pronunciations are a little bit difficult for me. Most certainly when you're trying to read every text from a game that has words that are really difficult to pronounce. That is difficult. I mean, some of the names, I mean, Wooklemat, like her, that's doable. But some of the names she just showed me, they are horrible to read. I tried hitting it with my axe and ripped the skin. Earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was my time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Oof. Oh, the music is gone. Wait, where's my mouse? There's my mouse. I mostly played Devour and Outlast. You should try it. Yeah, I played Outlast. I think I played Outlast also 5 years ago. And I watched the playthrough of Outlast 2 and never played it myself. I tried to play it with my girlfriend. That was not the best experience because she's really scared of horror games. And the moment we put her into Outlast 2, she hid behind me. Yeah. One of the horror games I played lately was Poppy's Playtime. Poppy Playtime. That one was really good. Devour, yeah. Yep. I played the entire Poppy Playtime game from beginning to end, but yeah, we're just waiting before we can just wait before there is a new update because it will take a long time, I guess. Do you play Dead by Daylight? No, I'm not playing I don't play Dead by Daylight. I've seen a few things. Is that really considered a horror game though? I mean, it looks gory, but is it a horror game? Because for me, the thing that I mean, it because of the looks, it looks like a horror game. But in my humble opinion, if things are with friends and you don't play it as a single playthrough game, it's not really horror because the things that make you scared of it are gone, right? I don't know if that's the same for you. Where do we need to go? Alpaca keep. Welcome, is your alpaca need? Then look no further. Before we get you settled up, I need to add your name to the register, making things smooth for you. Ah, this is the same as in the main continent. Only you have other types of creatures you can ride right there. But no, I didn't play Dead by Daylight. I don't think it's really a game for me. Most multiplayer games that I do with friends are simpler. I play League of Legends not that often, but yeah, it's also a horror game. Alright. I like to play horror games that are single player, mostly because they're not because I'm scared that fast, but just because if I play horror games, the moment I'm in it on my own, you get this calming feeling that there's nothing else but just you and the horror game. I really like that feeling. And games like The Forest make that feeling even better, because then you're in a calming forest and just anything can happen. And for sure, if you don't know what's going on, that really helps. Where are we going to? Head to the Ark of Dawn. Alright. I mean, can you imagine if this entire city is built by giants, how big these giants would have been? Maybe we'll meet them in the story. Muklamat. I really enjoy those horror games. I didn't scare anymore. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Most people who play horror games aren't really that scared of horror games. They just like the feeling of being alone and having that dark, gloomy aesthetic of the game. This is it, the Ark of the Dawn. When the giants were still here, it was known as Yogg-Tural's Landgate. But when Papa founded Tuliolal everyone began using its present name in honor of its great achievement. You can just ask questions while I'm playing, and I mean, I'm guessing you know that already, but I'm trying to connect a bit, but sometimes it's a bit difficult if I try to read and just try to interact with the others. I'm missing a few things here and there. Through this gate is Kozuma Uka. Yeah, this is exactly what I mean. I mean, Kozama Uka. How do you pronounce shit like this? Last night I played Devour with my headphones and it still freaked me out though. Yeah, do you play Devour on your own? Because I played it with a minimum, no, at maximum 2 friends. And the moment I played it alone, it just wasn't doable. The wetlands south of the city, depending on what the Rite of Succession asks of us. We might end up going into that direction. Kozama Uka, the name along with is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Ah, the alpacas. They're cute. Those alpacas, fearsome 4-legged fiends. I'm guessing she's been spit into. Spit to. I play only by myself. Oh. Would you like to play Devour sometime with 2 people? Because we can do that. There's no reason we can't. Fearsome, they seemed quite pleasant to me. Or would you just like to play it by yourself? Keep that feeling. You soon learn enough, Kryl. You'll learn soon enough. Yeah, I'm guessing the alpaca spit. But forget the alpacas, I have something far more important. Yeah, I love that. Alright, then give me a moment. Because I'm working on a Discord, but it's not really up yet. But you can try to join the first version of my Discord. It's really messy, so it's just a test batch example. All right. You know, this is where I'm not the most handy person if it comes to Twitch. I'm trying to send you a message. Wait, maybe I can do that through here. So, here you have an invite link. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? I'm from the Netherlands. I'm from the Netherlands. I'm currently at the beginning of my summer break, as for most people. But forget the alpacas, I have something far more important to show you. Come along. I sent you a personal message, a whisper. I don't know if you can see it, but then you can try and join if you want. Alright. A city of stairs. Sounds good. Yeah. Where are you from, if I may ask? If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolal, then look no further. I'm from US VA. VA stands for... Maybe I'm just dumb. Could be. Ah, Virginia. Alright. Well, it's nice to have you here in chat. I don't have any people I know from the US. If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolal, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? How do these pillars tell the story of Tuliolal? What can you tell us about US Virginia? Do you like it there right now? Is there because I've never been to America. I've only been to some parts of Europe, of course, because that's easy for us to travel by car or by train. What's easy about these pillars? But if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something so much more interesting. And what is interesting about the stones? Inspect the stone pillars. Not gonna lie, I was here to ask you something. Ah, and what was your question then? Pictures. Wait, no, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring two-headed mammalia. Then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Gulul, Yaya, and his journey to reunite our lands. We call it the Tuliolal Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged are all immortalized in stone. There is no better way to learn how Tuliolal came to be. Study them as long as you like. Oh, these stone pillars. I was looking at the wall the entire time. These pillars tell the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts a scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer Cat something. I can never remember the name. You mean Kettenram? Ah, that's the one. Kettenram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Catamaran's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Well, considering artworks, I've seen a lot of streamers who use very busy artworks on their stream and different types of what do you call it, notification icons and artworks for their banners, for their links, for their channel, and that's maybe I can do in something I can do in time. But at the moment I'm not really the biggest streamer yet, and maybe I don't plan to be the biggest streamer. I like to just go with the flow. If something comes on my path that would grow my audience, I think it would come from me just playing the games and interacting with people like you, and not just from playing, making my and not just from making beautiful pictures on my channel. It could help, certainly it could help, but it's not the main thing that makes someone grow their audience. So I don't really invest a lot of time at the moment into those types of things. Just the simple. I personally do like a simple layout, so just my head with the chat and the game in the middle, or my desktop in the middle, or whatever I'm streaming at the time. So yeah. But I could try artworks, certainly. Here we have Later Reads. This is the story of when Papa visits the Huna Huna in their village in Kozomauka. The people Elfino almost mistook for Vanu Vanu. If not for the colorful plumage, he spent a fair bit of time along with Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it's with your Vanu, but our Hanu are bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. You could have a look through my portfolio and say you might find some eye-catching stuff over there. I could. I would certainly take a look at your portfolio if you like. This one recounts the lay of repast. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is Ixbral, like me. For decades, the Ixbral and the Mamul were at war for control of the forest Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in founding Tuliolal. Here is our clan. Jesus, man, these texts. There's a clan of Rotkar in Bosa known as Helions. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Maybe I could take a look for a second. No, I don't seem to find your socials that easily. Nope. But I don't think I will get any of the I don't think I will get any upgrades that because I myself can I'm an interactive designer from my bachelor major, so I can design things myself. But I would like to take a look at your portfolio if you like me to take a look at it. Yet here in Tyrol, ex-Brawl men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. In the meantime, I'll just continue. And the last pillar. Oh, let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the Moblins of Kozomauka. They might wear odd masks and sound very muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. So I'm guessing these are the goblins, or the goblins. If you're done with the first half, we can move to the second. Oh, there's a second half. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Papulu, whose homeland is in Urokupakcha. I've sent you a Discord on Discord a Discord invite on for the Guernsey Discord in a whisper. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Papulu, whose homeland is in Urokupacha. Having created our currency, the Pulu are rightfully known as the Merchants Clan. They oversee Tuliola's markets, and their traveling peddlers are common sight no matter where you go in Tyrol. I just wonder, if you join streams and tell people what types of things you create, are there a lot of people who immediately think, yeah, that's the type of stuff I want from my channel? Or is it just something you do in your spare time, or because you like it? Or do you do it for a full-time job? Don't let their full size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those baked masks they are clever and calculating traders. The sixth pillar. Oh, this one is my favorite, the Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Valdral, Valigarmanda. It should explain that Tural Vidral is a creature that lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to perpetual power. Preternatural power? Villa Gardama itself was dubbed the Sky Rune, a name earned for its destruction and terror. For the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirs from its slumber. But 80 years ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Uruquapacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Villa Garmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you see its likeness in Tuliola's national emblem and adoring the banners at the palace. Oh, this one's unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliola's history, whatever that might be. Alright, maybe we shouldn't jump to the last pillar, right? Yep, I do it full time, it's my passion. Ah, that's nice. Though I'm guessing your portfolio is pretty big, right? Ah, the Lay of Proof, that big fellow, is the Yok Hui, the largest of Tuliola's people. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yogg-Tural. Having brought the southern races to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Sak-Tural. You recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate? Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands and just conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Uruquapacha. I've never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power of resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? I sent you a Discord in a whisper. I literally have it open right here. It says any Jason and then yeah. And then a link to the Discord. You should check your whispers. Have your files whisper? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I could keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's have a go and have ourselves a bite at a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Let's get some food. Starting to get a little bit hungry myself. Okay, so first let's check if we can attune to all the crystals, the Eat-Right crystals. So we haven't that one, and that one. So let's do the landing pad first. It looks so nice. Wait, how do we get down there? Should have gone down the other road. Well, I would do that, but my Discord isn't finished yet. So if I drop a link in chat, just everyone can just join every channel. So I'm not going to do that just yet. And I've sent you one link in the chat for one-time use only. I can send it to you again. My nose is itchy. So if I'll take a look right here. No, the okay, so this link is only available for 30 minutes. After that, it stops. The chat, and either way, even if it wouldn't work or this Discord would become corrupt or something, it doesn't really matter, because this Discord is just a test to try out certain stuff. Now you've joined the Discord. Yep. So. Well, do your thing. Send me one of your socials and I can check out your portfolio. Maybe we can show some of it on stream. accept your request on Discord. Accept it real quick. Well, I'm doing my best, but I can't do 3 things at once. Do you want to speak to me after I'm live? Maybe we'll do that after I'm live. But right now, I just recommend if you want to say something or ask me something, just do it in chat. Because I can't do 3 things at once, and I can check where some things are real and some things aren't real. The same at the same time. So everything people send me on Discord or on other chats, I will just, from now on, just talk to the moment I stop the stream. Because I can't play a game, and I can play a game and chat with chat, but I can't play a game, chat with chat, type a message, and call with someone else at the same time. That's just not possible. Have you ever had tacos? They're really Tuliola's classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they are made here at Ixbalyaf Dial's best. Oh man. And I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order for Old Brook Uvel. Where do they even get these names from? I mean, they're just a book of big names that are just difficult to pronounce for Westerners, and they just wrote them all down and said, "Yo, let's go with these." Brook Evil.
Brook Evo!
Ah, Brook Evo.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the silver scales are back? Seems that...
I see some of the suggestions. Oh wait. Oh, I clicked something on.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Well, people like to believe in myths, so that's not that weird, right?
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils. Oh! Oh!
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh! No.
This one's big, this guy.
Once. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there
Maybe you should
something
have done
you
the same.
wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the
They have
throne.
to disagree
Nothing
from
more.
time to time, right?
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
I'm in for a fight.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo,
They are called the Hubigo.
the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Blessed siblings.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Oh, we're getting called.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wooklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
I would like a taco right now.
So it goes.
Damn. Can you watch my artwork live stream? If you come, you'll be happy. Wait, you're live right now? Well, at the moment you're not live, so I can't see any artwork live stream. And I'm sorry to say, but I'm not really a fan of vector art. I know a lot of people are. I'm more an anime kind of guy. Maybe you could have noticed that on from my profile picture. But I surely would like to see what you can make and what you do. Oh, that was my webcam. Let me check something out. Yeah, so for the most part, the most things she makes do look really good, but it's not really my thing, to be honest. Maybe it's a little bit of what I said earlier, because some of the things you make, they are just not really my style, and I like to keep it really simple. But I can imagine that a lot of people like this and would like this to enhance their stream. Let's continue. Dawntrail. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliolo cuisine, but we should hurry and join Elfenout and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Quarter, or even the eastern side of Talon March if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city is laid out, I'll let you find your own way to the Volokshunsia. And my poor empty belly. Maybe there are snacks at the palace. Okay, so the only two we didn't get yet are these two. So this one we will get when we get to the palace. So let's go to this one and then go all the way to the east of the map and get one of the teleport points, one of the Etherite points. How do I get there though? There is it. It's fine. No problem. I'll be streaming for, I think, let me check. For at least, they will be streaming for at least another hour, I think. And after that, we'll see where we will end up, because then I have to go off to work after that. Make some food. Wait, did I attune to this one? I forgot. Yeah. If you're just starting out with streaming like I am, this Twitch or YouTube is just a glorified chat room. It's really funny. It does not seem like the way up. Where you can meet new people and try to some things, some new streaming elements or yeah. I think we can go up here. I wonder if there's a second city, because in the other expansion you had Old Chardian and Ratsatan, but here you just have to, it seems you just have Tuliolal. I'm hoping there's more than one, but I'm guessing it's just this city, Yogg-Tural, or no. Wait, is this city called Yogg-Tural or Tuliolal? Sax-Tural. The area is called Yogg-Tural. The city is called Tuliolal. I'm guessing. That does not seem like it should hold up. Alright, now we have attuned to all the Etherites and we can continue the story. Even this is large. Oh my god. Oh boy. She almost killed herself. You made it, good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry, enough to eat a whole roasted colibri. But the contests won't wait for us forever. Well, let's start the contest then. Yeah, of course. Several cutscenes will play, so this will be a bit of a long one. Oh no. Yeah. I've acquainted the twins with the cities at best as best. Jesus. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly corals. Yeah, probably. Hey, I do understand all too well. Shardian had the same effect on me. Right then, now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home and meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though there is no telling what we might be in for. Oh boy. What will this guy be like? In the trailer you saw the guy with the two heads, and I thought he was the Lord of Tuliolo, but that's just one of the contestants. Oh wait, it is him. There are just multiple of those creatures. The other one is just blind, doesn't see anything. It's nice to see Astarion here. Astinian, sorry.
What's the point? Why is he here?
You know this man?
Trying to hone your father's skills?
Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunpurge to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
Yep. That big boy.
That will do, Spearman.
Oh man, what a name.
I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
Am I formidable? At the moment, I'm just a guy carrying a gun, or a girl carrying a gun. A person. Just walking like there's nothing in the world that I could have done.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
What an accident that we could meet him here.
If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. The head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
I like Wuklemak more.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solanash.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others, I assume, are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered still. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once. Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Haven't seen him in probably a year and then just casually leaves. Oh, she said four brothers, but I'm guessing he counts as one, even though he has two heads. That is a little fucked up.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Ona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant.
Dawn Servant.
I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away, and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to thee always for inspiration. The right of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest, but the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all.
I'm guessing he doesn't agree with that.
So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have
A bit of slime is coming out of your mouth, boy.
It seems the
Survivor.
one was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
I am also guessing that this
Now
guy
for the
also
part
doesn't
you've
have a
been
wiser
waiting to
half.
hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
That is an interesting perspective.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Gona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
That is
This was
incredible.
before the founding of Tuliyobo. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City.
You didn't go in?
I need to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
What is this? Oh, these are the stone tablets we saw earlier.
The Tuliyola saga.
Yeah.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
That is
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja as successor and be done with it.
The rite of succession begins now.
Just casually ignores
I'll be
him.
watching you
Alright.
with great interest.
Dude.
And Clement, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
Yes, so the contest has started. Oh, there are a lot of people outside.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
Yeah, I want to see where this journey leads me.
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
It's Saralja! Such a fearsome name. Make no mistake, there goes Duliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend
what
the
can a
throne,
warrior
I
do
beg
about
of
that?
you, grant
Right.
my people new lands, please.
Oh, he wants war.
Saralja.
Makes sense.
Take heart, tiller of the soil. The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
This guy doesn't have two heads, but he's acting like he has two heads.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the landscape. Saralja, the palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with a head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
So we are advocating
right?
for the make peace, not war
The echo,
person.
it gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
That is a really smart answer.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
And everyone's cheering for the big guy.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser Greyhawks.
Everyone likes him.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your deity.
Yeah, let's first see if he'll win. This guy's
Well
an inch.
said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. I pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
If someone like that would be a contestant to the throne, why would you just allow that as king or queen? Because he also already forsake the tradition of giving the Mamulja the throne just by
we wish for one
rules.
thing and one thing only, third promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turali way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat, I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
You have to wait a long time. Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connections to Tuliolal's saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillar? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's hope and go take a look. Is there a faster way for me to travel? Probably. Let's walk that one. And just travel by either right to the next pillar. Come on. What the? A little pirate. He's gone. Yeah. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people in the city, but it could also be just because the city expansion is just released and people are all out and about in the big areas. That makes everyone. Wuklamat, the tablets, if you would. Of course. Everyone has a tablet, then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. There don't seem to be any differences. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where keystones are to be fitted. So now that we have established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn servant said we were to retrace the path he walked uniting Tural's people, and that we would encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's fate is all laid out in the Tuliolal saga. The events the glyphs portray, do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we are on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was the nearby Huna settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during a festival season, and the whole village was alive and with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved Pelu Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. I heard a lot of people talk as we toured the city about the storm we've passed through at sea. Apparently it ravaged Yogg-Tural several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzean's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments making inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me, I'll bring the information to us. Well, it would be prudent to ensure we've paved. It would be prudent to ensure we are prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. These look like nice houses, nice accommodations. This would be your typical Paradise Island vacation, your Paradise Island holiday. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Ixbal Yaftai. Greetings, visitors of Tuliolal, and welcome to the 4 Art Cabins. Whenever you're ready, I will show you to your room. almost there. Well, so far there's nothing new really. Mostly we've just seen the things we saw in the trailer, only with a little bit more context. But I'm still intrigued in what the new areas will look like. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Kersey. But where are Arenville and Wooklemat, I wonder? Oh good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought it'd be better to get it from... I thought who would be better than to get it from the locals. These two hail from the villages we were thinking to visit. I give you credit for taking initiative at least. What do you mean, at least? I'm honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will be doubtless be occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for you too. I'm guessing these are link pearls. This is called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. It will be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. The Tuliyollal saga features a number of Tural clans. Two of those, the Hanu Sit and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Ley of Reeds, and their home village, Okhthanu, is located in Kozamauka. The other smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Uruk Pacha. They appear in the Ley of Gold and craft of all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachun Pelo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventure instinct of yours to work, Kersey? Pick your destination. So we get to choose one of two locations. But that's something I'll leave for another day.